Hello again, automotive enthusiasts. More than just a car, it was a piece of the American promise of freedom and the open road. It was the magnificent 1955 Pontiac Star Chief. Imagine, if you will, the summer sun shining down, reflecting off its sleek chrome accents as it glides down the boulevard. For many, the first sight of a Pontiac Star Chief was an experience etched in memory, a moment that stirred the heart and sparked dreams of adventure. Its jet-age styling, with the iconic silver-streaked chrome bands that traced the contours of its graceful body, was the epitome of American automotive artistry. You could almost hear the whispers of the past, the laughter of families piling in for a weekend getaway, or the thrill of young lovers cruising under the stars. Underneath that long, elegant hood lay a powerful 287 cubic inch V8 engine, roaring to life with approximately 180 horsepower. It was a stat that not only marked the technical prowess of its time, but also embodied the spirit of an era hungry for speed and excitement. When you pressed down on the accelerator, you could feel the torque surging through you, a reminder that this was not just a vehicle, but a vessel of freedom, capable of taking you anywhere your heart desired. For those who remember, the Pontiac Star Chief was a symbol of post-war prosperity, a beacon of hope in an America bustling with dreams and ambitions. It was the kind of car that made you feel proud to be an American, a representation of the optimism that filled the air as families began to venture beyond their small towns, eager to explore the vastness of their great country. But to truly understand the Pontiac Star Chief, we must first understand the America that created it. The mid-1950s were a time of transformation and renewal, where the echoes of the past mingled with the promise of tomorrow. In an era marked by drive-in theaters, rock and roll music, and the open road calling, the Star Chief was more than just a car. It was a cherished memory that captured the essence of a generation, a reminder of the dreams we dared to dream and the roads we longed to travel. As we embark on this journey together, let us delve deeper into the story of the Pontiac Star Chief and the vibrant world that brought it to life. In the heart of Detroit, the city that became the lifeblood of American automotive innovation, a spirit of fierce competition and boundless creativity flourished. This was the era when men like Edward Murphy, the founder of the Pontiac Buggy Company, laid the groundwork for what would blossom into a formidable automobile division under General Motors. It was a time when the roar of engines was a soundtrack to ambition, and the gleaming chrome and vibrant paint jobs reflected the dreams of a nation eager to embrace the future. As the 1950s unfolded, the mood in the Motor City was electric. The post-war economy was booming, and families were hungry for the freedom that came with the open road. Here in Detroit, the Big Three, Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler, were locked in a battle of innovation, each vying to outdo the other with stylish designs and powerful engines. It was a rivalry that fueled creativity and pushed the boundaries of what an automobile could be. Harley J. Earl, the head of design at General Motors, was a visionary in this landscape, transforming the way cars were not just built but experienced. His influence on Pontiac's design ethos was profound, as he introduced concepts that would resonate with the American public, marrying stunning aesthetics with advanced engineering. The mood at General Motors was one of optimism and daring. There was a palpable sense that they were not just making cars, they were crafting a piece of American culture. Each new model was a statement, a promise of adventure, and a reflection of a society that was moving forward with confidence. Across the city, engineers and designers worked late into the night, fueled by coffee and a shared dream of creating something that would capture the hearts of the American people. The atmosphere was charged with camaraderie, where ideas flowed freely and the best designs were celebrated and refined. Meanwhile, the competition was fierce. Ford was launching its Fairlane, while Chrysler was pushing the envelope with its Royal models, each company trying to outshine the other in this golden age of automotive design. Yet, amid this rivalry, there was a shared understanding that they were all part of something larger, a movement that symbolized American ingenuity and perseverance. This was not just about business. It was about pride, about building cars that would become part of families' lives and memories. In this crucible of creativity, the Pontiac division was finding its unique voice, one that would soon resonate with a generation eager to embrace the possibilities of the road ahead. As dreams turned into designs and ideas transformed into metal, the essence of what would become an iconic symbol of American freedom was being forged in the very heart of Detroit. The stage was set for a car that would embody the spirit of its time, a car that would soon take to the roads and capture the imaginations of countless Americans. As the dawn of the 1950s broke across America, it was a time of transformation, a period where the echoes of war faded and the sweet sounds of rock and roll began to fill the airwaves. If you were around back then, you'll remember how music became a pulse of freedom and rebellion, with legends like Elvis Presley and Chuck Berry capturing the hearts of a generation eager to break free from the constraints of the past. It was a cultural renaissance, a celebration of youth, where teenagers found their voices and their identities, often expressed through the cars they drove. In this era of optimism, families were moving to the suburbs, and the open road beckoned. Drive-in theaters sprouted up like wildflowers, becoming the backdrop for romantic escapades and the shared laughter of friends. The automobile was no longer just a means of transportation. It was a symbol of independence, a ticket to adventure. Young Americans yearned for cars that could match their aspirations, something stylish yet powerful, embodying the spirit of the times. The Pontiac Star Chief was born amidst this fervor, a response to the longing for something special, something that made a statement on the asphalt canvas of America. With its bold lines and distinctive silver-streaked chrome bands glimmering under the sun, the Star Chief was designed to stand out. The visionary Harley J. Earl led the charge, infusing the car with jet-age styling that spoke to a nation looking skyward, captivated by the burgeoning space race. As the United States competed for dominance in space exploration, the Star Chief captured that spirit of ambition and innovation, symbolizing not just a car, but a dream. Under that long, graceful hood lay a dependable V8 engine, ready to rumble to life, promising exhilarating drives down endless highways, where the only limit was the horizon. Families craved spacious interiors and comfort, while young couples sought that thrill of a night out, the wind in their hair as they cruised down Main Street. The Star Chief offered both, roomy enough for a family, yet sporty enough to make the heart race. It was a car that could take you to the drive-in to catch the latest flick or on a weekend getaway to the mountains, embodying the very essence of American freedom. This was an America in transition, where the past met the future, and the Pontiac Star Chief was not just a car. It was a cultural icon, a testament to the dreams and desires of a generation ready to embrace the road ahead. As the nation thrummed with excitement and hope, the Star Chief became a symbol of everything that was possible, an emblem of the American dream, waiting to be driven into the sunset. As we delve deeper into the heart of the Pontiac Star Chief, we find ourselves under the hood, where the magic truly happens. This was no ordinary engine. Nestled beneath that long, sleek hood was a magnificent 287 cubic inch V8, a powerhouse that redefined what it meant to drive with authority. If you were fortunate enough to slide behind the wheel of a Star Chief in 1955, you'd immediately feel the thrill of its 400 horsepower, a sensation that reverberated through your chest like a favorite rock and roll anthem. Imagine the sound. Oh, that glorious sound. The unmistakable growl of the V8 engine as it roared to life was music to the ears of every car enthusiast. It was a symphony of power and capability, a sound that signaled freedom and adventure. Whether you were cruising down a sun-soaked highway or pulling up to the local drive-in theater, the raucous rumble of that engine commanded attention and respect. It wasn't just about getting from point A to point B. It was about the journey, the experience, and the undeniable pride of being behind the wheel of an American classic. This engine was not just a collection of metal and moving parts. It was a statement, a symbol of post-war prosperity and the burgeoning American dream. In a time when families were expanding and the suburbs were blossoming, the Star Chief's engine represented a new era of optimism and ambition. It was the kind of power that allowed fathers to take their families on weekend getaways to the mountains or the beach with the whole crew piled inside, the wind whipping through the open windows. It was about adventure, spontaneity, and the open road, where anything felt possible. The 3-speed manual transmission, with the option of a 4-speed hydromatic automatic, further enhanced the driving experience. The smooth shift from gear to gear felt like a dance, a perfect rhythm that made every journey feel exhilarating. You could feel the torque kicking in, propelling you forward with a force that was both thrilling and reassuring. The Star Chief was built for those who craved a connection to the road, who wanted to feel every curve and bend, and who understood that driving was about more than just transportation. It was about the experience of being alive. In those golden years, the Pontiac Star Chief did more than just get you where you were going. It embodied the very essence of American car culture, representing power, style, and a relentless drive toward the future. With every push of the accelerator, you were not just driving a car, you were embracing a lifestyle, a feeling of freedom that was uniquely American. The Star Chief's engine was a testament to the era's ingenuity and a reminder of why we fell in love with these magnificent machines in the first place. As the sun dipped low on the horizon, casting a golden hue over the asphalt, there was an unmistakable allure to the Pontiac Star Chief that drew you in like a moth to a flame. Designed by the visionary Harley J. Earl, whose name is etched into the annals of automotive history, the Star Chief was not just a car, it was a work of art that captured the spirit of an era. Earl's design philosophy was bold and innovative, embracing the jet age aesthetic that characterized the mid-50s. The distinctive silver-streak chrome bands, elegantly tracing the contours of the hood and trunk, were more than just embellishments. They were a declaration of style and sophistication, making the Star Chief stand out in a sea of automobiles. Sitting behind the wheel of the Star Chief was an experience that transcended mere driving. The plush, inviting interior wrapped around you like a soft embrace, featuring two-tone upholstery that echoed the car's vibrant exterior. As you gripped the steering wheel with its polished chrome accents glinting in the sunlight, a sense of command washed over you. You weren't just a driver, you were the captain of your own ship, ready to take on the open road. Glancing out over that long hood, you could feel the power waiting to be unleashed beneath you, a thrilling promise of adventure and freedom. The sensation of cruising in the Star Chief was unmatched. Whether you were navigating the winding roads of the countryside or gliding down Main Street, the world outside seemed to fade away, leaving only the sound of the engine's gentle purr and the wind whispering through the open windows. It was a symphony of freedom, a celebration of life in the fast lane. The independent coil spring front suspension, combined with the live axle and leaf springs at the rear, provided a ride that was both smooth and responsive, allowing you to handle the curves with a grace that felt almost effortless. Inside, every detail was designed to enhance your experience. The dashboard, adorned with chrome and featuring easy-to-read gauges, put everything you needed at your fingertips. You could almost hear the echoes of laughter and music from the radio, a soundtrack for those late-night drives to the drive-in theater, where romance bloomed under the stars and the smell of popcorn filled the air. The Star Chief was not just a vehicle. It was a vessel of memories, a partner in countless adventures, and a symbol of pride for those who owned it. In a time when the nation was bursting with optimism and hope, the Pontiac Star Chief encapsulated that spirit. It stood as a testament to the American dream, where every journey was an opportunity to explore, to connect with loved ones, and to embrace the thrill of the open road. As we look back on that era, we can't help but feel a deep appreciation for the artistry and ingenuity that made the Star Chief not just a car, but a cherished piece of our collective history. As the sun rose on the mid-50s, a new kind of excitement filled the air, and the streets buzzed with anticipation. The Pontiac Star Chief was ready to take its place as the king of the road. When it rolled off the assembly line in 1955, it was more than just a car. It was a statement, a symbol of post-war prosperity and the American dream. At a starting price that ranged from approximately $2,500 to $3,300, it was accessible luxury that beckoned families and individuals alike. With its striking two-tone paint options and distinctive silver streak chrome bands, the Star Chief turned heads wherever it went, commanding respect and admiration on every block. But make no mistake, this wasn't a crown without challengers. The automotive landscape was teeming with formidable competitors, each vying for the attention of the American driver. The Ford Fairlane, with its own sleek styling, offered a spirited drive, while the Chevrolet Bel Air, a darling of the masses, boasted a reputation for reliability and flair. Then there was the Dodge Royal, with its bold lines and powerful engine options, eager to steal the spotlight. Each car had its own following, and the battle of the brands unfolded not just in showrooms, but on the bustling streets of cities and the open highways stretching across the nation. For those who had the pleasure of driving the Pontiac Star Chief, the experience felt like no other. Imagine the roar of the engine, a naturally aspirated V8 with a displacement of 287 cubic inches, delivering around 180 horsepower and a torque that made merging onto the freeway feel effortless. You'd slide into the plush interior, the scent of fresh vinyl mingling with the excitement of the open road ahead. With the optional 4-speed hydromatic automatic transmission, shifting gears became a smooth dance, allowing drivers to focus on the thrill of the journey rather than the mechanics of the machine. The stoplight became a battleground for pride and performance. Picture two cars lined up, the Star Chief on one side, its gleaming chrome glinting in the sun, and its rival, a Ford Fairlane, on the other. When the light turned green, the thrill of competition electrified the air. Drivers slammed down the accelerator and the Star Chief surged ahead, its engine roaring like a lion. The quarter-mile stretched out before them, and with each second, the Pontiac reaffirmed its dominance, reaching 60 miles per hour in a swift 12 to 13 seconds. Yet it wasn't just about speed, it was about style and presence. The Pontiac Star Chief encapsulated that perfect blend of power and elegance, making it the choice for those who wanted to make a statement. In a world where the automobile was a reflection of one's identity, the Star Chief stood tall, embodying freedom and adventure, qualities that every American sought during those vibrant years. And so, the Pontiac Star Chief established itself not merely as a car, but as a cherished companion on the journey of life, weaving itself into the fabric of countless families and unforgettable memories. As the 1950s rolled into the 60s, the Pontiac Star Chief found itself not just on the streets, but in the hearts and homes of America, becoming an emblem of freedom, adventure, and the quintessential American lifestyle. If you were around during that golden era, you'd recall the unmistakable silhouette of the Star Chief gliding down Main Street, its elegant chrome accents sparkling in the sun like a beacon of hope and prosperity. This was more than just a car. It was a ticket to new experiences, a companion for countless road trips, and a backdrop for family memories that would last a lifetime. The Star Chief's impact reached far beyond the highways. It graced the silver screens and small televisions of the day, becoming a beloved character in its own right. Who can forget the iconic moments when Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz cruised in their dazzling Star Chief in I Love Lucy? Their adventures behind the wheel were a reflection of the carefree spirit of the time, where families gathered around the television, laughing and dreaming alongside their favorite stars. The car was not just a mode of transportation. It was part of their story, part of our story. But the Star Chief was not just a family car, it was also a symbol of cool and sophistication. It made appearances in various films, often being driven by heroes and leading men, embodying the spirit of adventure. Picture the thrilling chase scenes where the deep growl of the V8 engine echoed through city streets, a sound that sent shivers down your spine and ignited the thrill of the chase in viewers young and old. The Star Chief became synonymous with freedom, often seen parked outside drive-in theaters where couples shared popcorn and dreams under the stars, the car serving as a cozy retreat from the outside world. In the music scene, the Pontiac Star Chief was also celebrated, appearing in songs that captured the essence of youth and rebellion. It was a car that resonated with the rock and roll generation, featuring prominently in lyrics that spoke of cruising down the boulevard with the wind in your hair and the radio blasting. The Star Chief was woven into the very fabric of American culture, a tangible reminder of the dreams and aspirations that filled the air as the nation embraced the post-war boom. As we reflect on the legacy of the Pontiac Star Chief, we see it was more than just a vehicle. It was a cultural icon, a witness to the joy, laughter, and dreams of countless families. Its sleek design and powerful performance made it a standout in a crowded market, while its presence in popular culture cemented its status as a cherished part of American history. The Star Chief was not just a car. It was a symbol of a time when the open road beckoned, and the possibilities were endless. As we reflect on the enduring legacy of the 1955 Pontiac Star Chief, it's essential to understand just how much this remarkable automobile transcends the mere function of transportation. Today, the Star Chief is revered not only as a classic car but as a symbol of a bygone era, a time when the open road felt like an endless adventure waiting to be explored. Enthusiasts and collectors alike hold these vehicles in high esteem, often paying handsomely for pristine models that have been lovingly preserved or restored. The allure of the Star Chief is palpable at classic car shows, where its striking chrome accents and elegant lines draw admirers who reminisce about the good old days of cruising down Main Street or heading to the drive-in theater with friends and family. For many, owning a Pontiac Star Chief is akin to owning a piece of American history. It's a way to connect with the past, to hold on to the dreams and aspirations that defined a generation. It embodies the spirit of post-war prosperity, the sense of freedom that came with the rise of the automobile culture, and the belief that anything was possible with the right car and an open road ahead. The Star Chief is more than just metal and rubber. It's a time capsule that evokes memories of laughter, love, and life's simple pleasures. Those Sunday drives with the family, the sound of rock and roll blaring from the radio, and the thrill of a Saturday night spent cruising under the stars. As we look to the future, it's crucial to remember what the Pontiac Star Chief still represents to those who cherished it. It symbolizes an era when cars were not just vehicles, but vibrant expressions of identity and dreams. For the older generations, it's a reminder of their youth, a connection to simpler times when happiness was found in the journey, not just the destination. The Star Chief stands as a testament to innovation, style, and the spirit of American craftsmanship, reminding us all that while the world may change, the values of freedom, adventure, and familial connection remain timeless. So as we close the chapter on this iconic vehicle, let us carry forward its legacy, a legacy that encourages us to take those scenic drives, to appreciate the beauty of the journey, and to remember that, in our hearts, we are all connected by the roads we've traveled and the memories we've made along the way. The Pontiac Star Chief isn't just a car. It is a cherished piece of our shared American story, one that will continue to inspire generations to come. Thank you for taking this trip down memory lane with us. If you enjoyed it, a subscription and a thumbs up would mean the world. We're trying to build a community here for folks who appreciate the classics, so I'd be honored if you'd share a memory of the 1955 Pontiac Star Chief in the comments below. Let me know where you're watching from and what this car means to you. Your stories are the real history. Until next time, take care.